We are right in the heart of the holiday season and here with Downtown OKC, Jill Brown DeLozier. How are you?
Doing great.
Great to see you again. Thanks for popping in this morning.
Yes, anytime.
Well, I'm happy to hear that because you guys are constantly, well, especially this time of year, promoting events and have fun activities. As we tape this on a Thursday currently, Shop Hop is tonight, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, Shop Hop and Automobile Alley is the third Thursday of every month, so the December one is normally bigger and more festive. So tonight, lots of shopping and hot cider and cocoa and live music.
And Automobile Alley just looks great this time of year with all the lights that are strung, that are dropped from the rooftops. I don't know how to say that.
They're attached with wooden planks with nails in them at the top and the bottom.
You've been up top supervising this, right?
I have been on one rooftop one time, and I'm not doing it again. It was kind of scary for me, but
not your thing, really.
I had to see how it was done, and then I'm just good from ground level from now on.
Well, speaking of the shops in Automobile Alley, how's your holiday shopping going?
Pretty well.
Christmas
I'm planning,
next week, I hear.
Yes, I'm planning on getting a lot tonight at Shop Hop myself, and then I should be done.
Oh,
last
great.
night, my kid busted into what was supposed to be from Santa, so I think I have to redo.
Surprise!
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go back. Get some more.
Gotcha. Well, looking ahead past the Christmas, we have New Year's Eve coming up. And the Arts Council's opening night is one of the many events happening that night.
Yes, so opening night has been going on for years and years in downtown Oklahoma City, and last year they moved it back to Bicentennial Park, and so they'll have fireworks there at midnight and the raising of the ball that we're familiar with.
I never remember if we raise it or drop it or what happens, but it's like the opposite of New York City. We raise it, right?
We raise it.
Right.
So that's happening, and then lots of different music, and everything's family friendly at multiple venues around downtown. So
I remember being out here last year. It was pretty cold last year.
It was really cold.
And there weren't a whole lot of people outside until all of a sudden there at the very end, between 11 and 11:30, suddenly there were a lot of people outside the Civic Center, which is where that was. And it really was a really good venue for it. The band on stage, I think it was a salsa band maybe. And then there were food trucks out there as well.
Yes,
so
that venue really lends itself well to, having multiple places around where you can hang out and then just converge on the lawn at midnight. So
hang out at the library and then come across the street for that.
Yeah.
Speaking of New Year's Eve, Bricktown, our friends over at Brewer Entertainment, the Bricktown New Year's Eve party.
Yes, this is a brand new event for them, and the Chevy Bricktown Event Center has been completely redone. And
it looks really great.
Yeah, beautiful bar, beautiful lights and sound system, and they're going to have a Neil Diamond tribute band, which is going to be pretty fun. I can see major sing-along happening.
Especially as the later
Not
the
for
night
me,
goes,
but
right?
other people, I'm sure.
Neil Diamond's one of those bands like Journey or something. Every time you hear one of the songs, you know pretty much every word to it.
Yes. Well, we're not going to admit that publicly, but I will be there, and it's going to be a really big party, and they have DJ and some other activities going on, and the state's largest balloon drop, I hear. So
the state's largest balloon drop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they probably went to Party Galaxy and said, "That aisle of balloons, we'll
all
take
these.
those. We'll take those, please."
Yeah.
And over across the street at the Skirvin, not too far from here, they have a party.
Yeah, they do these beautiful holiday buffets. So on Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but they're also doing it for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and they're incredible with crab legs and giant roast beef, and then this salad bar, desserts, everything.
It's just showing off.
So it is. They really pull out all the stops. So
and if you haven't been in the Skirvin during this holiday season, the Red Piano Bar is always a nice, cool, intimate bar, but then right outside that, a large Christmas tree and a gigantic gingerbread house. Lots of people take their family and the kids in there for photo ops. They really do it up right during the holiday season.
Yes, it's gorgeous in there.
Speaking of just up the street, this way down the street, the Devon Ice Rink.
Yeah, the ice rink will be open until 1 in the morning on New Year's Eve. Well, I guess then it's New Year's Day, but so you can go ice skating, and I think it'll be really packed out and just beautiful, fun experience. If you want to take the kids out on New Year's Eve and have an activity like that, you can kind of bounce around from all the different activities. So
there were a lot of families last year out in front of Devon and over at the ice rink participating in whether it was the skating or the hot chocolate, thankfully that was nearby, or just the lights and the ornaments that Devon has outside their building. Santa's Adventures.
Yes, so
what is Santa up to?
River Sport puts on Santa's Adventures every year, and it had been at the boathouse, but now it's in Lower Bricktown, so it's a little bit easier to access from like the south end of the Bass Pro parking lot by the Land Run Monument. And they have a candy cane rock climbing wall, so you can climb all the way to the top and snag a candy cane. They also have a zip line for kids where you grab a package and you zip line and you try to dump it in Santa's bag. So it's really fun.
It's a cool idea.
And they'll be open until 9 o'clock on New Year's Eve. So that's another kind of outdoorsy thing you can do.
Well, I mean, Santa's job's over at that point. He might as well hang out in Lower Bricktown, right?
Exactly.
And snow tubing, speaking of Bricktown.
Yes, snow tubing will have sessions past 8 p.m. Is the last one on New Year's Eve. And so that's a 90-minute session, so they'll be open until 9:30. And this year they also have a winter festival component where you can just go in and watch the snow tubing and take pictures with Santa, and they have a sleigh and refreshments, and it's really beautiful in there.
So lots of events and activities get into downtown and Bricktown. And one other place we should mention, the Oklahoma City Museum of Art.
Yeah, so I heard from a little birdie that there might be some rooftop activities on New Year's Eve.
Rooftop.
It would be perfect to watch the fireworks that are happening in Bicentennial Park. So I would just say call the museum on that one. I don't have details. But they are also going to have lots of family-friendly films going on. And all of them for like the whole last week of December are rated G and PG. And so that'll be a really neat holiday component to add this year.
I just saw White Christmas, the Bing Crosby movie, for the first time a couple weeks ago.
And did it change your life?
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
From the cinematic side of things, it's amazing how many one-shot takes they had, and everybody's nailing their lines, fast-paced dialogue. It's like, wow, that's actually pretty impressive. And it still holds up after all these years. Yeah. She's Brown DeLozier with Downtown OKC. You can find her dressed up as Santa on a Segway. No?
No, that's someone else.
That's someone else.
I just take pictures.
You just take the pictures. All right. Thanks for stopping in this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Happy holidays.
Same to you.